Hello and welcome to John Jay College. I'm Professor Jose Luis Morin, Chairperson of the Latin American and Latinx Studies Department. It is my pleasure to be a part of the 2021 Transfer Summer Bridge Program, a program designed to support transfer students' transition to a four-year college. Like many of you, I was the first in my family to go to college, so I know how important it is to receive the right support and advice to be successful. In this presentation, I will explain what a 300-level Justice Core course is, discuss an example of a justice-related reading, and provide guidance on how to cite in APA style a journal article and a reference list. This presentation will help prepare you for the exercise that you will complete afterwards. In the first semester at John Jay, transfer students typically take a 300-level justice course. 300-level justice courses are part of John Jay's general education requirements that all students must complete. As a school focused on a theme of justice, it makes sense that these 300-level courses center on the same thing. 300-level courses are more demanding than 100 or 200-level courses. In a 300-level course, you will often read academic articles, books, and other materials that are peer-reviewed, which means that they undergo a process of being reviewed and critiqued by other scholars before being published. This process seeks to ensure that the information published is accurate and reliable. In this program, we have provided you with an example of a justice-related reading similar to the ones that you will read in a 300-level justice course. In the article, Mano Suave, Mano Dura, Legitimacy Policing, and Latino Stop and Frisk, the authors examine two types of policing: the community trust-building approach, or Mano Suave, and the punitive, aggressive approach, or Mano Dura. In this article, the authors explore the role of bias in moving officers towards the use of more aggressive police tactics. Published in 2020, this is an example of newly published research on the topic of policing. In your 300-level justice course, you will be asked to cite articles like the one I just discussed, and to list them in a reference list. A reference list is a list of all sources cited in a research paper. References is always found at the end of an article or research paper. Reference citation includes information that helps readers determine the reliability of the research and where to find the work cited. So it's always important to remember, by citing sources, you demonstrate that the points that you make in your paper are supported by reliable sources. And citing sources is essential in avoiding plagiarism. So how do you go about creating a reference citation? I recommend that you use the APA handout available through the John Jay Library website. It will help you in citing different types of sources: journal articles, books, newspaper articles, etc. Identify the kind of source it is. Is it a journal article, newspaper article, magazine article, book chapter, encyclopedia, or some other source? The format will vary depending on the type of work you are citing. In APA, the author's name always comes first. List the author's last name first, and then the initial of the author's first name, as in the example on the screen. When there is more than one author, list the authors in the same order as you find them in the publication. Never change the order of the authors in a citation. The order indicates which author took primary responsibility, secondary responsibility, and so forth for producing the book chapter, or the article. You might wonder why the author's full first name does not appear in an APA-style reference. Well, the answer is that the American Psychological Association wants readers to avoid judging the quality or reliability of the source based on a person's gender. The date of publication follows the author's name, as in the example here. In APA, the date comes after the author's name because it is very important. Readers want to know how up-to-date the research is that you have cited. Give the title of the article after the date. Only capitalize the first word of the title and subtitle and proper nouns, not every word in the title, as in the example on the screen. The name of the journal follows the title of the article in italics. The volume, issue number, and page numbers of the journal article follow the name of the journal, as you see on the screen. Include the DOI, Digital Objective Identifier, at the very end, if it's available. If it is not available, include the URL for online articles, but only if it's stable and accessible to all, as you see in the example on the screen. Listing the DOI or URL makes it easier for the reader to find the works you recited. So what does a reference and a reference list look like? Very much like what you see on the screen. Author's last name comes first, the initials of the author, afterwards, year of publication, title of the article, subtitle of the article, the title of the journal in italics, volume number, issue number, pages, and if available, the DOI or URL. References are listed in alphabetical order by last name of author. Indent after the first line so that the author's names are visible, as you see from the example on the screen. Final recommendations. Do not hesitate to seek out help. Reach out to your professors, seek help from the offices at John Jay that provide services for students, the Writing Center, the Wellness Center, the Accessibility Office, the Immigrant Student Success Center, Single Stop, and more. Emergency, non-academic support is also available, such as emergency funds for rents and other needs, or food assistance. SASP. If you need help and cannot find someone to assist you, reach out to SASP, the Student Academic Success Programs. They're available, they're there for you to help you with academic and non-academic issues. Finally, continue to believe in yourself and don't let anything stand in the way of success. I wish you all the best on your academic journey at John Jay. Thank you.